Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we are counting down our picks for the best multiplayer games to star Marvel's impressive roster.
Power combo finish. KO.
Number 10, Captain America and the Avengers. When it comes to old-school superhero games, the best of them could be found in the beat-em-up genre. This arcade gem follows Captain America, along with Iron Man, Hawkeye, and Vision, as they fight to stop a world-conquering plot from the Red Skull. The game included the tried-and-true gameplay of the genre, as well as flying shooter sections for a bit of variety. While its visuals didn't look quite as good as other Marvel beat-em-ups that would come later, it was still a quick-paced blast that made fun use of each hero's signature ability. Plus, there are a lot of great villains that show up as bosses, like Ultron, Juggernaut, and of course, Red Skull himself. Number 9, Marvel Heroes.
S.H.I.E.L.D. will be by to pick him up. Hopefully they won't blame me for the blackout.
Marvel's MMORPG undeniably got off to a rough start, but once it was reworked and relaunched, plenty of players found joy in teaming up as their favorite heroes. When Doctor Doom takes out the Watcher, chaos breaks loose in the Marvel Universe, bringing together all manner of heroes to make things right. Marvel Heroes featured a ton of characters to choose from and power up. When its systems were rebalanced in 2015 and raids were introduced, the game saw a healthy player base grow, impressed by how much it had improved. Sadly, Disney shut down servers in 2017, and developer Gazillion Entertainment didn't last much longer. Number 8, The Punisher. Another beat-em-up gem, Capcom's take on The Punisher still has a cult following today. It follows the vigilante as he teams up with Nick Fury, acting as Player 2, in an attempt to take down the Kingpin and his thriving criminal organization. While both characters basically control the same, the surprising amount of weapon variety keeps gameplay feeling fresh. There are expected items of the genre like pipes, knives, and swords, but also more violent weapons you'd expect from the Punisher like guns and grenades. It's smooth, fast-paced, and bloody. But it was also praised for how it adapted the comic book look, and its visuals still look great today. Number 7, Marvel Snap. Some may scoff at a mobile digital card collecting game, but if you haven't played Marvel Snap, you don't know how addictive it can be. It's easy for most players to pick up. Matches only last a few minutes, and your deck consists of cards you've unlocked while playing. However, you can raise the stakes at any time, and every setting you play in comes with a different effect that can change the outcome. On top of its simple yet satisfying hook, the game has received a ton of updates, including new modes and cards, that have only made it more fun. It has been a huge success since launch, growing quickly enough to even have its own tournaments. Number 6, Lego Marvel Superheroes.
The S.H.I.E.L.D. folks think we need to formulate a careful plan attack using... or we just smash our way in. Good plan.
LEGO games are a great source for co-op, and there have been plenty of popular IPs the brand has adapted over the years. For Marvel, we have to give love to 2013's LEGO Marvel Superheroes. The story is simple, chronicling the team-up of a plethora of heroes to stop the plans of Doctor Doom, Loki, and a parade of other villains in taking over the planet. While that doesn't break new ground, the game's sense of humor is delightful all the way through. The roster is also impressive, making for varied gameplay no matter who you're playing as. And every level brings new layers of joy as you smash your way through hordes of bad guys.
Red Skull, I'm gonna spangle you till you see stars.
Still in that ridiculous outfit.
Number 5, X-Men. Konami's take on the famous mutant team isn't just one of the best multiplayer Marvel games, it's also one of the best arcade beat-em-ups ever released. Again, the story is simple, following the X-Men as they try to thwart another plan from Magneto. But it has a great roster to choose from. Wolverine, Nightcrawler, Storm, Cyclops, Colossus, and Dazzler each play the same, except for their own special moves that can deal heavy damage. While it may seem straightforward and repetitive, it's the very definition of a classic. It skyrocketed to popularity when it launched in arcades, and there are legions of players who still cherish those memories fondly. Plus, those visuals are timeless. Number 4. X-Men Legends 2: Rise of Apocalypse.
Defensive systems activated.
Raven Software developed several stellar Marvel action RPGs throughout the 2000s. While its predecessor is also strong, X-Men Legends 2 improves on every aspect. It was awesome seeing the X-Men team up with Magneto's forces to stop Apocalypse, adding some interesting interactions during the story. Leveling up each mutant as you played to increase their stats and abilities was a ton of fun, and especially mastering which characters paired up the best for your team. More importantly, for the purposes of this list, the game offered more enjoyment through co-op. So did the first, but Rise of Apocalypse brought the addition of online play. It also brought new powers and team-up attacks, making it a fantastic multiplayer title in its time.
Okay, maybe I was kinda working for Apocalypse after he took over.
Number 3. Marvel Rivals.
Perfection is unattainable, but that should not stop us from trying to achieve it.
30 seconds before you attack.
The hero shooter genre has its ups and downs, but Marvel Rivals is an absolute thrill to play. It had one of the best free-to-play launches in history, meaning there were throngs of players who couldn't wait to dive in. The roster of characters is incredibly varied, from those everyone recognizes like Spider-Man, Wolverine, and the Hulk, to more obscure heroes like Squirrel Girl, Magic, and Jeff the Land Shark. No matter who you play as, though, you'll be sucked in by their wonderful abilities and the sheer addictiveness that comes from perfecting a team comp. There's nothing like clutching a narrow victory to keep you coming back for more. Since Marvel Rivals is built for longevity, we expect that feeling to last for years.
Another epic victory! Big win!
Number 2. Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
Spider-Man. Didn't expect you to be one of the first to show up.
Ask any longtime fan what their favorite Marvel co-op game is, and there's a good chance the answer will be Ultimate Alliance. After its work on X-Men Legends, Raven Software expanded its scope to include a host of Marvel heroes, brought together by Dr. Doom, who once again plays the key villain. While it shares a lot of DNA with Raven's previous games, everything just works better here. Primarily because we got to pair up so many different types of heroes together for the first time. Whether they were actually playable or just popped up in the story, this was the grandest cast of characters a Marvel game had up to this point. Plus, it was just plain joy to play, especially with friends.
Good. Locate the nano chamber and activate it. Once the nanites are in your bloodstream, you're free to enter the water.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Marvel vs. Capcom 2: New Age of Heroes.
Who will survive?
Beginning with 1994's X-Men: Children of the Atom, Capcom produced some of the greatest fighting games, not only to star Marvel characters, but in existence. And that partnership peaked with Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Everything about this game is adored by fans. Every combatant features a diverse moveset that's easy to pick up, but difficult to master. And the roster itself is a wide array of popular and obscure characters. Fights move at a blisteringly fast pace, sending excitement from your fingertips to your brain as you try to keep up. It's also a visual powerhouse, featuring a timeless, cartoonish aesthetic with bright colors that pop right off the screen. They just don't make them like this anymore. What Marvel game do you go to for multiplayer mayhem? Share your thoughts in the comments below.
You Avenger guys are really great at making a mess.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.